This is Alexander Bear, founder of the Giving Car, the car that keeps on a-giving. Hi, the Giving Car is an idea I came up with about a month ago. So the mission is to provide innovative transportation solutions to people with transportation challenges. Whether someone needs a car, needs a ride to work, needs funding to get themselves a car so they can get to work or to the doctor, really anything like that. So that's really the point of the Giving Car. So I came up with this idea initially for myself. It's been about 8 months since I've had access to a car. During that time, I've worked in outdoor education and as a counselor at a summer camp. Both really rewarding experiences. And I chose them because I love being outside, but another reason is because I didn't have a lot of money, and these jobs provide housing and food, and everything is on site, so I wouldn't have to really drive anywhere. I just have to drive to the grocery store and whatnot sometimes, but other than that, I would just walk to work, so that definitely saved me a lot of money and the need for a car. But I recently had a job interview with Four Circles Recovery Center in Asheville, North Carolina. It went really well. It was about 3 weeks ago, and my paperwork is now processing. They're doing the background check, checking my references and all that. So I should be hearing back pretty soon. With the final answer after all that's done. I assume there's no background history that I'll have because I passed University of Georgia's, and that was pretty extensive. So anyway, I'm just waiting to hear back, but once I get this job officially, I'll have to drive from New Jersey to North Carolina and without a car. So that's kind of my predicament right now. But with this new position as a recovery guide at Four Circles, I'll definitely need a car to get there, get all my stuff to North Carolina, and to be able to drive to work. The cool thing about this job that I want to tell you about is the schedule is 8 days on, 6 days off, and that 8-day schedule is that'll be 16 days of the month. So 16 days out of the month, I won't need the car. It would just sit at the base site. So what I thought is those 16 days, it'd be pointless for that to just sit there, so I'll have someone contact me. Whoever needs the car, those 8 days that I'm working, can just have it. They can just use it for whatever they need. And then I also thought, I have 6 days off, so one of those days I wouldn't mind picking up people if they need a ride to the airport, to the doctor, to the farmer's market, wherever they need to go. So I could do that one day of the week if I'm given a car donation. So I thought maybe I'd be a good eligible candidate for a car donation because I don't have very much money, but I looked up the requirements, and I actually don't fit any of them because I've lived an alternative lifestyle, as opposed to going to a homeless shelter, being in some sort of housing situation like that, or homeless. I've kind of found some innovative solutions to that where I can grow as a person and really help out kids and just really enjoy my life. So anyway, I don't qualify for a car donation, so I was thinking, what am I going to do if I can't afford a car, but I get a job, I need to get there, etc. So I thought about it for the past couple weeks, and the best solution I came up with, one of them could be just to finance it, but even so, I'd likely end up in a situation where I didn't have any money left and no place to live, so that wouldn't be good. So that's kind of a last resort. I also thought about this, it's kind of a long shot, but I thought Ellen DeGeneres, she donates cars all the time, or at least some of the time, so I'll contact her. So I wrote her a little poem, which I shared on thegivingcar.com if you want to check that out. I'm going to submit that right after I finish this video. So yeah, I thought I'd reach out to Ellen, and that would be really neat. So maybe she can help me out. If not, that's fine too. So yeah, reach out to her, and I also thought, this is pretty uncommon for someone to have a car, but to be able to share it with so many people. So I thought more and more about it, and I decided these people that I'm helping for those 8 days, or 16 days out of the month, and then 2 of the days that I'm not working, I could feature them on a website and allow them to voice what's, their own transportation challenges, how they ended up in that situation, kind of like what I'm doing now, with 1,500 characters and 2-minute videos, so it's short and concise, and people can visit the website, create a little community out of it, and help these people out who are going through like really tough times. I got in this situation because, it's my own fault, but my father was sick, and he had a lot of medical bills, and I was in school, and I was finishing my degree, and afterwards I just I needed to kind of heal from that and recover. So I've had jobs and everything, but they just haven't worked out. You can read more about that on thegivingcar.com. I don't want to ramble any more than I am. So anyway, so I'm one of those people, and I thought, if I'm one of those people, I'm sure there's a million other that need help. So that's kind of my idea. That's the idea of the Giving Car. One car donated to one man, who then can help out a bunch of people. It might be small at first, but then kind of expand. I'll start, obviously in Asheville, where I will live, and then, grow up from there. And I have a lot of, I have a good amount of community organizing experience through, University of South Florida, and just through some stuff I've done afterwards. So I have, I know how to start a nonprofit business, so I figured I'd do that, make it legitimate, allow people to donate cars, and get the, tax deductible things and whatnot. So yeah, so that's kind of the idea of the Giving Car. So this past week, like I said, I've been traveling, but in my spare time, which has been quite a bit because I'm not working right now, I've been able to put together a website, thegivingcar.com, and explain logistically in detail how exactly I'd go about doing this, if indeed I was given the car donation and a little under $22,000 to get all the materials I need to do it. Like I said, you can check that all out at thegivingcar.com, and on there's a link on the homepage to the crowdfunding website where you can go on and actually donate directly to this cause. So if this is something that is compelling to you, feel free to check it out. Go on the site, go on the crowdfunding site. And as I said, this took me about a week completely to put it all together, so I'm sure I made some errors somewhere here or there, so please, call me out on them and let me know how I can make this a better possibility of happening. So I really appreciate your time. I know I rambled on for quite a bit, 5-6 minutes, maybe 7, so thank you for watching this through. I appreciate your support, and have a good night. Thank you.